What is up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys on how to make an EAS scenario on iPhone 2022 edition. So if you don't remember, I made out how to make an EAS scenario on iPhone like months ago, or actually a year ago now, I think. And now I'm going to be showing you guys how to do so in 2022, because I found new ways on making EAS scenarios. Because back then I used KeyMaster, and now I'm using CapCut. So here's the apps that you'll need: narrator's voice, and CapCut, and Fonto, and the thumbnail maker. So I'm going to show you guys how to, before we get started with all the other stuff like making the voice, making the whole message itself, and making the screens, I'm going to show you guys how to make a thumbnail for EAS Scenarios. I use this app called the thumbnail maker. It ups stupid ads. Just forget them. And if I go to save projects, here is what I have out of all of my out of all of my stuff I made. Like I'll just take Halloween Massacre, for example, because that was my recent scenario, my Halloween special. As you can see, I took a background and then I just to try to like find pictures of like everybody, like Jason Voorhees, Ghostface, Michael Myers, and Pennywise. I know it's hard to see Pennywise in the background, but if I move Jason and Michael Myers, you'll see him hiding in the back. Pennywise is basically hiding in the back behind Ghostface, and then he'll be hard to see in the thumbnail. Because I want to make him a mystery character as like the final character to defeat, but he was defeated by the military, so. And then I just mushed them together like that. Basically, it's basically a scenario with all the most of the horror icons except for Freddy Krueger. So it's basically the Halloween icons. But last year I forgot to use Jason Voorhees, and then someone else wanted me to make a Ghostface scenario. So I basically just smushed them together and just took 4 Halloween icons: Pennywise, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and Ghostface. So basically, and as you can see from the text, it's a lot more different than what I had it usually a long time ago. So basically, how I did it is this: I'm just gonna use Halloween Massacre, for example. It's already, you don't have to copy this, but you put add text and you put whatever the name of the scenario is, and don't forget to put the EAS scenario number. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can just put like the name and then an EAS scenario. Because I've seen most of the people do that, where they just put an EAS scenario. They don't have to put the exact number of how many they've done. But I'm just going to use Halloween Massacre. And what you're going to do is that once you got it, you go to font and you look for the font A Giants or Janes, A Janes. I don't know what that is. I think it's A Janes. I don't even know what that means. But look for the font that looks like this. And then for the number 1, if I can find it, I know it's somewhere. If I can find it. Is it this one? Where is it? I'm just gonna go back to A Giants or whatever. So make sure you find the font that says A Janes or whatever. This font right here. Now I'm just gonna go to the number 1. So it's Abraham Lincoln is the font for the number, and then A Janes is the font for the name itself. And then basically for the photos that I put in here for the background, basically when you create a thumbnail, you have to put a background photo of whatever you want. You can just save a photo from Chrome, and that's what he mostly did do. I just find a good background. Like I just searched up creepy background, and then this is what it came up, and I just used that one. And then I just try to find PNGs of of the horror icons. I try to find PNGs for Jason Voorhees and Ghostface, but since they didn't have to cut them out, and if you see white spots, that's why, because I'm really bad at doing that. But anyways, now that you know how, so then basically once you're done that, you basically click the save button, but I'm not going to do all of that. But also, before you do anything else, okay, I almost forgot to mention, you have to make sure, this is really important, by the layers. You have to make sure that the text is always are the top layers above the photo of the pictures they're going to put in. Say, for example, and if you want to, since Jason is in the front, I have him on top of the other 3 horror icons, and then Pennywise is, of course, in the back. So make sure that is really important. You have to make sure the text is right above the pictures, or else it will look like this. Like if I have them right on the far bottom like this, if I'm on the bottom like this, it will look like this. And y'all do not want this. Make sure that does not happen. Make sure that the text is on the top, because that is really important when making a thumbnail for the scenarios. Because then you need to have to let people to read the title itself. So anyways, now that you know how to make a thumbnail, okay, not just as keep repeating like out of nowhere every single time. I don't care. Okay, I basically didn't change it, so I'm like. So then, as you can see here, we also have like other like stuff right here, like we got Michael Rosen, we got the Rec Room Paintball League. I forgot to make all those other videos. I apologize. Oh, I dropped my phone. Okay, what the heck did I just make here? That doesn't matter anyway. Okay, so then as you can see right here, the Minecraft disaster, the raid scenario. As you can see, you made the 3 a little bigger. I forgot to change the 30 to 31 since it's going to be the 31st scenario. Okay, now I just keep appearing out of nowhere every single time. It's annoying. But anyways, as you can see from the title here, we got Minecraft Disaster 3, the raid. And this is my next scenario. I forgot it was going to be my 30th before Halloween Massacre. But then I just decided to take a break from EAS for a while. And now I'm back at it again. With the I came back after like a week or two of taking a break. And now I'm going to be working on Minecraft Disaster 3, the raid, after like a year after the creepers. And also, this will also reveal the person that was responsible for all of this. All of the Minecraft disaster, but I would not reveal who it is. You will have to find out for yourselves in the end of the scenario. I'm not going to tell you guys. So anyways, let's get back into doing the EAS Scenario tutorial. So now I'm going to be showing you guys how to use narrator's voice. Well, you all should know how to use it and stuff. Sorry guys, this ad, I hate these ads. Nobody cares. As you can see here right now, I know it's hard to hear, but Facebook Fire Company's house sirens is going off right now. But again, I can't go on calls yet. So I don't have to worry about stop screen recording and then going to the call. But besides, I don't have anything to like take me over to the station to take me to that call. So anyways, while we're at it, so I use narrator's voice for the text-to-speech and stuff. And here's what I use for like everything else. Like I have all of these voices here. Like from like Alan already like all the way down to like all of these. There's even Ghostface. I could use him, but I don't feel like it. But anyways, here is what I use for I don't know. But anyways, this is what I do. As you can see right here, there's Paul Pink Sheep's voice from Exploding TNT. I don't know why they put him as like Pink Sheep voice. It's Paul Dickinson. So I use Paul for the breaking news stuff, and then I just find a random voice for the reporter. As you can see, there's Nathan, and that's the one I used for when during the news reporter scenes. I could just change the news reporter every often, because you know how they just keep dying in the news reports. And then if you want to do EAS, you go down to Tom. There's 2 Tom voices, but remember, use the first one. Use the first Tom. And as you can see here, this is a message from the Halloween Massacre scenario. And I already have it planned, and I already screen recorded one for you guys to show you how I do it. So anyways, now that you know how to so remember, another thing that is really important into making a scenario is to brainstorm what you want to make, of what the message should be. Like, look, how do you want the story to play out? That is something really important about a scenario, is to plan out what you want the story to be like. So now, And then once you figure out the messages and once you got them all and you screen recorded them all, you can now exit out. Oh my god, I keep forgetting something. Also, what is also really important is to save them offline. It's to save them. It's just something you won't lose your progress. So you go to the bottom right and you can see like a little box with the arrow coming out of it. You press this and it says save offline. But I'm not going to do that because I have all of these. These are all the Holiday Massacre scenario like messages. As you can see, there was a total of 7, not really 17, but I kind of messed up on the numbers. And as you can see, the numbers are following the order of like making these stuff. So then it'll be easier for me to know which one comes next. So anyways, now that you know how to use the text to speech, now it's time to put the EAS scenario together. Oh, come on, I forgot something again. Also, I forgot to mention Fonto. Because Fonto is also really important to making like a EAS scenario. And as you can see right here, this is how you make a screen. So as you can see, this is my new warning screen. Where it is emergency alert system, the English master issued a warning. It's basically to tell people about this video will contain valid emergency alert tones, and the creator is not responsible for the tones, and all EAS mocks are fake, and then blah 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 blah. Sorry for pausing, because I just keep hearing fire truck sirens because people might be responding to the call that was just called in for them. Because the house siren ran off just a few minutes ago, and I'm pretty sure they went out for that call. So, anyways, now here's how you make it text, the use of text. So make sure that this is really important. Go to font. You have to get this font right here. The VCR EAS font. That is really, really, really important. You can find it on any website. Just search up VCR EAS download. And then if you have Fonto, that is good. So then if you have to download Fonto before you download it because it won't download on anything else. So, and then what you have to do is I put it all in one text, and if you go to text, it basically comes out like this. What's really important is to align it center, not right or not left, center. So then it'll be easier and not having to type everything down. And as you can see, make sure the words emergency alert system are all capitalized, because that is also really important. And then of course, but everything else can be lowercase. Of course they have to capitalize the first letters of not everything, but I basically capitalize every word. Like the Jedi English master issued a warning, and I basically did that. And then basically what I do is I just do 1, 2, and then go to type my name out, and then 1, 2, and then again 1, 2, bam. And then once you're done, you have to make sure it's in the center and it's shrink down. And then once you're done, you take the screenshot, and then you basically see here, you shrink down the box into the point where it's like this. And then just shrink in the sides to make sure there's no anything else. Then boom, there's your screen. And then of course you have to save it to your files, but I'm just deleting it because I already have it. So anyways, now that you know how to create a screen, it's time to put the EAS scenario together. So basically, how it is done is that once you go to a new project, of course you have to put the whole EAS thing together. But I found a new way on how to put things together. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use just a regular screen from mine that I already have saved. I'm just going to use the administrative message, just because the one that I have recorded is the all clear one. So here is how it's done. As you can see, it's already aligned for you. So meaning it's already aligned for you guys. And also, once you can calculate, you have to remove the ending. That is really important. And then it will stay remaining in the center. Then of course you have to do this, and then boom. I don't know, and then extract it. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna find the EAS tone that you have. I'm now using the longer one. So if I can find it, here it is, that one. And you import it. Boom, there you go. So now it is time to add another audio, and hopefully it won't extract, and hopefully it won't take away the other with the tone. Okay, that's good. So now you can, if you want to, you can cut this out so you can get to the point. There you go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna take find the EAS thing. I have like a playlist for EAS screens and sounds, as you can see. I only have the sounds in here right now, but no screens. I'm gonna find the one where it has the high pitch thing. Here it is. Import it in. And then boom, there you go. And then once you're done, well, not really done yet. So you have to, of course, shrink down the high pitched noise in the background noise until it reaches the end of the message. And then, of course, you have to add your ending tone. And then there is how you build your. Well, it's not over yet. It is not over yet. Because all you have to do now is just do this. You go to here, tap on this, go to voice effects, and then go to where it says retro, and then press on lo-fi. There you go. You're basically done your whole message now. So now here is what it sounds. Now here's what it's going to come out as. The tones don't even matter at this point. The tunes did not matter to me. Like, you can use whatever tone you want. It doesn't have to be the long one.
All clear. I repeat, all clear. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. Pennywise has been taken down by the military, and you may now exit out of your shelter, and it's safe to go outside. The Miami Police Department thanks you for your cooperation. You may now resume to your regularly scheduled program.
And there you go. And then, of course, you have to shrink it down to the point where it's right at the end of the message. Boom. Done. Done your rings. Then you're done. Done your rings. And there you have it. And that's how you create an EAS screen. Like the whole EAS message. And then, of course, you have to add, like, the minutes later. And then, oh my god, blah, 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 blah. You can't forget to add that. I'm still going to possibly try to see if we can find what to do with the breaking news thing. Because I'm going to be trying to use CapCut for the first time. I'm like putting everything together. So now you can let you know on how to do all of that. Sorry. Now that you know how to do all of that, I'm going to be, now that's basically it on how to create a scenario. And then of course, after you add the message or breaking news thing, you put like, oh my gosh, blah, 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 and then minutes later, or like whatever, how much time you want to put in, like an hour later, minutes later, 30 minutes later, 45 minutes later, 20 minutes later, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, guys, that is basically it on how to create an EAS scenario on iPhone 2022 edition. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and hopefully this will help some of you on how to create one in iPhone. So anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon in the future, including Minecraft Disaster 3.